you want to find the x-intercept of the graph. What would be the first step to find the x-intercept? So what you do is you every time you want to find the x-intercept, you want to let y equal to 0 and solve for x. Solve for x. So let's do that. So here we get 12x cubed minus 39x squared plus 30x is equal to 0. So that's the first step. To solve this, we need to factor it. What do we have in common among these three terms? We have 3 in common. Also, what else? X. So if I factor that out, what times 3x give me 12x to the power of 3? 4x to the power of 2. Minus, once again, what times 3x give me the second term? 13x. Good. Plus, what times 3x give me 30x is 10. So here we have 3x is equal to 0. We can solve for that. And then we need to factor the second parentheses more to be able to solve all the solutions. All right, we have 4x squared minus 13x plus 10. Well, x squared, we can use the trial and error to factor this and put the x and x here. For 4, my possibilities would be 1 and 4. And what else? 2 and 2. And for 10, what are the possibilities for 10? 1 and 10. And then what? 2 and 5. So if I put 2 and 5 here, keep in mind that when I multiply the 2 closest term and 2 furthest term, we want to get 13 out of that, 13x out of that. So my choices here for the first term would be either 1 and 4 or 2 and 2. So which one you want to try? 1 and 4 or 2 or 2? You do 2 and 2. If you put 2 here and 2 here, would that help? You get 4x here. And here you get what? 10x. Does that give me 13? No. So what that means is this is not a right combination. Sometimes happens. That's what we call trial and error. So we're not going to use 2 and 2. So what else we can use? 1 and 4 then, right? If I use 1 and 4, if I put 1 and 4 like that, would that help? 2 times 4 is equal to what? 8. And then here I get me x times 5. What do I get? 5. Does that give me 13? Give me 13. Give me the right combination. Well, sometimes if you did put the 4 here, if you pick the 4, if you put the 4 there instead of putting 4 here, if you put it here, you would notice that it's not going to work. You see that? So it looks like that's the right combination. You want to get minus out of that, so both of these has to be negative here. So this would be negative in this case. It's very important to see if you still have the last term. Negative 2 times negative 5, you want to get positive 10. You get positive 10? Sure do, right? Negative times negative is positive. So we're all having a right factor now. So what would be the next step? We let each of these equal to 0 and solve for them. You get 3x equal to 0. That means x is equal to 0. So that's one intercept. Remember, you said then y is equal to 0. We are solving for x. So one point of intersection is 0, 0. So your graph is going to pass us through point 0, 0. The next one would be x minus 2 is equal to 0. It means x is equal to what? 2. So we're saying if y is equal to 0, x would be equal to 2 now. So that's the second intercept we're finding. Finally, we said 4x minus 5 is equal to 0. If I add 5 to both sides of the equation, what would be x is equal to? 5 over 4. Divide both sides of the equation by 4. And here is my last intercept. So if y is equal to 0, looks like x equal to 5 over 4. So we get 3x intercept.